Because when you talk about Logan, you literally light up.
Describe Logan as a unique ecosystem. Australia is quite individualistic, genuinely care about each other. Together we lift.
There are many stories out there of strength, resilience and courage, and we're on a mission to bring you them all. Welcome to Empowered Voices Amplified.
Our guest today is Liz Irvine, a really good friend and someone that I've known for a while now. And she's an economic and community development lead at the Social Policy Group. Welcome, Liz. Really happy to have you here.
Thank you. Thank you both. Very excited to be a part of this.
The last time I saw you, Liz, we were in Logan and I was in Logan for the very first time.
Congratulations. We were honoured to welcome you.
It was absolutely great. I'm curious to know what gets because when you talk about Logan, you literally light up. So what is it? How do you connect your job and what you do and just general love for the community you're serving?
Logan. Get love for Logan. I describe Logan as a unique ecosystem because we genuinely care about each other. Australia is quite individualistic, perhaps not as bad as America, but we are individuals. Yet when you cross into Logan, you find whether it's small business owners, whether it's the older generation, our elders, our young children, we genuinely care. It's literally together we lift. It isn't about necessarily leaving anyone behind, and not in an ideological, there's integrity behind it, if that makes sense. It's not just sort of something written in a book. I love Logan. I love that somebody described it's not a melting pot. Oh, I was watching Elementals and a documentary by the gentleman who wrote the story, and he was talking, a melting pot sort of suggests that maybe we come together and we melt, and maybe that's not a good thing. Maybe we're like this beautiful salad bowl where we're growing and evolving, and yes. So it's definitely a culture that cares. I grew up in New Zealand, and I think I said to you, Em, that there's a Kiwi culture of kindness, and I really believe that I am home in Logan. I must feel that. I must sense that without it sort of being explicitly spoken amongst the community. I've really never seen a community that cares. So whether it's sponsoring back to our high school students, empowering them, there is so much work going on with Logan City Council, leading the way with our education, making sure that students feel empowered, that they can be what they can see. Strong investment going back into our kids. We have a mayor at the moment who wants to keep people in Logan. We've got all these wonderful, intelligent, amazing people, and we want to actually keep them in Logan to keep the excitement and the opportunities happening for, the future generations coming through.
It is exciting. And on this podcast and just generally, Em and I talk a lot about migrants and what they've contributed to our country and our economy and our culture. And and that fear that we're going to lose them from Australia. So that's a little. You've got a small version of that just happening. Where you are in Logan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very interesting.
Yes.
So
and I love the fact, sorry, that we do embrace our diversity, our multiculturalism. We take great pride in saying that we are the number one city outside of New York City in terms of our multicultural. We are, and we're like, actually, I think we're overtaking New York City. So we take great pride.
Oh, we need to spend some more time in Logan, I think, Em.
Yep. Oh my goodness, please.
Live podcast. I can see it now.
Yes.
So sorry, was a question about community development and economics? Did I?
Yes.
Yes, because I think I had a bit of a paradigm shift when I was working with Michelle Martin from Logan City Council, because she really grabbed it succinctly and said community development is economic development. If our community, if it's capacity building, if we're helping people find jobs or become social entrepreneurs themselves, if they're employing people, and then that's economic development. You don't have to be a Forbes 500 company, if that makes sense. That the community is contributing to the economy. I think Gail was quoting a statistic that Logan, I think it's 90% of our businesses have 20 or fewer employees. So our economy is absolutely built on the back of small businesses, which, again, it's that when I think about some of the organisations we are working with, that community development, they're not mutually exclusive. And what I love, we've got a phenomenal Chief Operating Officer, Jamila, who said that in Logan, we need to look through the lens of opportunity. When we talk about settlement and migration, there is a concept, an underpinning concept that there's problems and there's barriers. Well, actually, no, there isn't. If we sort of step back and unpack our policies and maybe possibly we've created the problems, if that makes sense. As a community development,
Opportunities and possibilities, that's what they should be really looking for.
we've got some fantastic community development happening in Logan when we listen to community voice. That is critical to Logan, is listening to the people whose lives are being impacted by decisions. And one of the things I love about Logan is we have community midwifery hub. So instead of forcing people to go into the formal system, community voice was heard and the community midwifery hubs were developed. So we have Access or SSI has a multicultural maternity hub. It's a place where community can feel safe, where they trust the people they are engaging with alongside medical professionals. So it's that safe entry, that safe point of connecting to the formal systems that works. It absolutely works. So we would like to see more of that happening in Logan in different areas. And that's part of the work that we are trying to achieve with Thrive Logan, is saying, well, that model works. How can we replicate that? What can we be doing?
And I think it would work in many, many other places as well. It's
Yes.
like you're a model, really, aren't you?
That's what we are hoping. That's what we are hoping, that we can take it across the rest of Queensland and eventually across Australia.
Wonderful.
Well, Liz, this has been an absolute gem. Thank you so much for making time to talk to us and telling us so many fascinating stories. There's definitely a lot that I'll probably just listen to again and just have a laugh. But this was great. Thank you so much for making
Thank
time
you
to
so
talk to
much.
Thank
us.
you, Liz.
Lovely
Yeah.
talking with you both. Thanks, Sandra. Thanks, Em.
Right,
It's been
thank you,
delightful.
Liz.
Thank you.
And to our listeners, thank you for tuning in. If you have any comments or questions about this episode, send us an email and we will explore your questions or anything that you might want to discuss or explore that a little bit more. We will see you next time.